Looked in the mirror for the first time and saw that, hey, I am not my head, I am not the skin, I am not your expectations, no, no. I am not my head, I am not the skin, I am the soul that lives within.
Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I wanted to thank all of you out there who have subscribed to my channel and showed so much support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to do a Q&A session because I reached my first goal of 150 subscribers. Maybe not a lot for other people, but it was sure a lot for me, so thank you so much. So I do have a few questions that people were asking me, so I'm going to answer it on here. A lot of the questions did overlap, so I ruled out some, the ones that overlapped. So, first question is, where are you from? Well, I am from Mandeville, Jamaica. I know you probably do not hear an accent at all. I did come here when I was 9-ish, 10, so funny story, I actually tried to lose the accent very much because people kept asking me, why do you sound like that? Or why do you talk that way? So I tried my best to speak more like the Americans around me. So yeah, but I'm from Jamaica. Do you have any siblings? I do. I have 3 sisters and 3 brothers. What motivated you to go natural? Well, what motivated me was I got my last relaxer in December of 2015. And I remember when I got that relaxer, my scalp was so sore. Like I felt every strand. Like when she put the water, like that was painful. After they were washing out the relaxer, the water on the strands hurt so badly. So I decided that my hair is just thinning even more. My scalp hurts. There's something wrong with this. I need to forego all these relaxer portion and try to go natural. I remember a girlfriend of mine, she's natural, and I was like, I applaud you because I could never go natural. And then lo and behold, like 6 months later, I'm talking about I'm going natural. But initially it's just because I didn't want to go through the pain of the relaxer anymore. And it's like my hair wasn't getting any better. It was just thinning out. So I figured I needed to go the natural route. Did you big chop or transitioned? I transitioned for 8 months and then I big chopped. Then, what were the reactions of others when you first went natural? Let me tell you. So, there were a few people that were very excited for me. They were happy about it because they too were natural. Or some of the people who were relaxed, they were like, oh my gosh, I applaud you for doing that. And there's some other people, I'm not going to say any names, but there's some other people who were like, why would you do that? Oh, you're a part of this whole black movement now. Black, strong, prided woman movement, natural movement, whatever. And it was a mixture, but after a while, especially when I started growing out my hair from the big chop, a lot more compliments, a lot more positivity, but at first I had mixed reviews. It was annoying. Has there been a time when you contemplated going back to relaxed? Nope, not yet. I mean, I'm still nearly natural, but I don't think I'll ever, just because I keep remembering that moment when I got the relaxer and I was like, this hurts, this can't be life. What is your perspective on weaves and extensions? I mean, I'm fine. I do crochet braids. When I was transitioning, I did crochet braids. I did a weave as a protective style. My thing is that if you're going to do a protective style or extensions, make sure you protect the hair underneath it, because that's how people break out. Like their hair breaks off and everything. Their edges go off because they don't protect their hair, or they do their weaves and extensions too tight, or they leave it in way too long. So just take care of your hair. If you want to wear weaves and extensions, to each his own. That's all you. I'm probably, when my hair gets a little longer, I might do that too when I get a little tired of the constant doing my hair. What products do you use and what is your weekly routine? So I use a lot of products, but my go-to brands are Design Essentials, Cantu, and Sheer Moisture. Cantu Shea Butter and Sheer Moisture. Those so far are the 3 brands that I use mostly. I love all of them. They have their different uses. Like for instance, the thicker Cantu that I use it when I do like my twist outs and everything. When I'm actually keeping in a style for more than a week, I use the thicker ones. But they're all very nice. What is your weekly routine? So every week I try to do a deep conditioner, either a moisture conditioner or a protein conditioner. I kind of rotate a little bit. I do like the protein, like the Afro-G, the harsher one, not the harsher, I shouldn't say harsher, but the more deeper protein treatment, maybe every other month, just because it is a deeper protein treatment. But every week I co-wash. I shampoo maybe once a month just to get out of all the extensive products. But other than that, I mean, every week co-washing and moisture. Do you think, oh, what is your favorite leave-in conditioner? Oh, that does kind of go hand in hand with the products that I use or whatever. My favorite though is so far right now, Design Essentials. I got introduced to Design Essentials when I went to the hairdresser. If you've seen in my previous videos, Authentic Beauty Salon, they used Design Essentials on my hair and it felt so soft. I had to actually go out and get me one because it was great. But I love Design Essentials. And I also love the Sheer Moisture Manuka. Really nice, really nice. Do you think that there is a secret to hair growth, especially naturals with 4C hair? There is no secret. The issue, hair grows at the same rate all around, whether if you're natural, relaxed, white, black, purple, blue, whatever you want to say. It grows up to half an inch. Some might grow a little slower than others, but it goes up to half an inch a month. The problem that a lot of naturals do have is actually retaining the length, because by the time it reaches like your shoulder length, it's rubbing against clothing, it's splitting, and it breaks off. So that's the problem. If you want to say like a secret, it's not a secret, but everybody knows much about it, that in order to grow your hair, you got to retain your moisture, you got to retain your growth. So whatever you do to do those helps to grow your hair. Protective styles, trimming, moisture, you name it. Next question, how do you retain your moisture? I do use the LCO method. You have seen in my previous videos, LCO is leave-in, water, C is for the cream, and O is for your favorite oil. So your choice. I do it in that order because that seems to work better for me, but there's also the LOC method that other people do use that works best for other people, but LCO works best for me. What has been your experience with hair vitamins, especially in the past? Has it worked differently as a relaxed versus natural, or vice versa? I've only started taking Hairnamics recently, but before then I've only taken like biotin. That was the only kind of hair vitamin, yeah, because it's for your thickness of your hair. Hair vitamin, I would say, I've taken in the past, and I took that when I was relaxed. I didn't take it long enough to show any kind of progress. All I remember was that I was breaking out like crazy, and then I stopped. But the Hairnamics so far, guess you're gonna have to see my video about Hairnamics, my 90-day update. So stay tuned. Do you clip your ends, and how often? Trims. I trimmed only once so far. I'm only 5 months natural. I'm actually gonna be 6 months in 2 weeks. But I'm going to try and trim my hair every 3 months. I've gotten a trim at the 3-month mark, and I'm going to trim at my 6-month mark. So every 3 months, I'm going to try and trim my hair. I did find, like when I did my research, they said that between 3 and 4 months, that's when your hair starts splitting. So that's why you try and trim it to make sure it doesn't go up your shaft. Because then if you go up your shaft, that causes breakage. And then that's why you don't retain your length, you know? So I'm going to try and do that routine. Do you use heat on your hair? And if so, what are the pros and cons? I have not used heat on my hair since being a natural. I probably will not for a while, at least until I retain a lot of length. Maybe when I reach my goal length is probably when I'm going to do that. I know to trim your hair, a lot of people have to straighten your hair, in order to trim off the ends, but my hairstylist knows that I don't want heat, so she actually works with me and trims my hair without the heat, which I love because I don't want any heat. It's like, why do heat every single 3 months to trim your hair? Like possible heat damage. And I'm scared because I've had many cases, like other people that I've seen, that they are natural for such a long time, and then all of a sudden they try to straighten their hair and their hair doesn't revert. Like straight ends or something. I can't do it. Especially all the hard work that I'm putting in now, I can't even deal with that. Who's your favorite natural hair YouTuber? So I have a couple favorites. I was trying to find one that has more of my hair type. Maybe not density, but more of my hair type so that I can kind of relate to and follow on their hair journey itself. So far, my most favorite I would say would be Journey to Waist Length. Put a picture right here. But so far, her hair type is closest to what I can relate to. She goes through similar things that I go through, like she had to deal with like breakouts and the actual journey to retain in length and everything. So I'm watching her videos and also trying to see what I can learn from her and take away from her and all of that to help with my journey. What is your favorite date night style? So every time for date night, it's funny because I have date night once a month. And I make sure that like during the whole week I have a protective style, like whether it be twist, two-strand twist, or cornrows or something. So for date night, those are out. So like if today was date night, it would be something like this. Like this is a two-strand twist out. So just something like that. I might do a little mohawk, put it all up there for a mohawk or something. But I just love it. Recently. And at the same time too, it's like obviously when I get more length, gain more length, there'll be a lot more hairstyles that I'll be able to have fun with. But for right now, I just love the outs, the braid outs, the two-strand twist outs, coil outs, all of that. And the last question, how has YouTube been so far? YouTube has been great. I have met a lot of great people so far, supported a lot of people. People have been supporting me back and I really appreciated it. I want to shout out the group on Facebook that I'm a part of, the YouTube Sisters. They're awesome because that's actually what helped me to gain some of you subscribers and also help me with my content as far as what I should do better with next time. And I try to like try to revamp my style here and there based on what I see. So YouTube has been good so far. I have found that it is difficult sometimes, especially when you have great content, to gain those subscribers, get your name out there, like advertise yourself. But you know, slow and steady. You know, as I said, I'm grateful for my 150 subscribers. Thank you. It's so funny because when I had 5 subscribers, I was like, oh yes, I got 5. Oh my God, I got 10. I was so excited. And I never thought that it's hard getting subscribers. So I'm excited that I reached this goal now. So, and thank you to you guys, definitely. So those are all my Q&As so far. You learned a little bit about how I think and maybe a little snippet about me. If you have any questions at all, comment below. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.